What's going on, gamers? As I tell you guys on this channel, oh, let me turn my camera on. I don't know why it was being blurry. Okay, so I had to try to fix that. Randomly does that. We do a lot of comparisons on here. You guys see me cover multiple different platforms on comparisons. I've been doing it all the way back to, PlayStation and then PlayStation to Xbox, then PlayStation 5 Pro to PlayStation 5, and then PlayStation 5 Pro to PC. Then we did a lot of PlayStation 5 versus Xbox stuff. Now we're covering Nintendo stuff too. And Indiana Jones is launching for PlayStation 5 this month, as you know. And now there's comparisons up between the PlayStation 5 Pro and the PC comparisons, the Series X comparisons between all of them, and we're going to see if there's a difference here. So, like, comment, subscribe, let me know what you guys think. Let's get into this, and let's see if there's a difference here. Oh, yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and crank this up to 4K. All right, let's see what's happening here, y'all. Right off the bat, you see how much better the PC version is. I mean, I played this game on PC. I'm telling you, there's a difference. And I went on Series X. Okay, still impressive that they got it to run like that. The ID Tech engine, I have to say, is pretty damn impressive. Definitely ahead of Unreal Engine 5, considering optimization issues and all that stuff, which is pretty annoying. The Series X version looks good. Interesting. Okay, honestly, I can't tell a difference when they went to the Pro. And if so, like maybe a little bit. It's not, once again, it's one of these things where you're like, bro, give me a magnifying glass. If you guys get what I mean, because it's like, okay. But if you're giving me higher frames, I'm okay with that. But otherwise, I can't see a difference. Here we go, y'all. This is what we're looking for right here. All right. So 2160p. Series X, we know they're using upscale 2160p. It's 1800p upscaled, which is still impressive. PlayStation 5, 2160p, 1800p to 1440p. The Series X version is 1800p to 1620p. So it's like I was telling people before, when the Series X is fully optimized and the PlayStation 5 is fully optimized and they're both native, the Series X should be outperforming it mathematically. So we see that here. And there's no trickery because Microsoft owns the studios. Now going to the Pro, it's native 4K 60 frames per second. Okay. Whereas the Xbox is 1800p, PlayStation 5 is 1800p to 1440p. If it drops down, the Xbox can drop down to 1620p. And PC's just straight up 2160, and it can go past 60, so there's no reason to put 60 FPS there. We see that here, right? Like, this is pretty obvious for us to see without making up anything. All right, let's continue. Resolution. Oh, big difference when you got the PC. Look at all the ray tracing reflections that were there on PC and all the lighting and details. You can clearly see that. Just pay attention. But it still looks good on Xbox, though. No, it doesn't look better. Like, you can barely tell. Like, when I saw that PC screenshot, I'm like, okay, that's a night and day difference. You know how we look at, like, Switch 1 or Switch 2, or, like, you'll see some comparisons from, like, PS4 to PS5. When it comes to the PS5 to the PS5 Pro, why is it that it's really hard? Like, why can't I just at least say, okay, I at least see that? You gotta stare hard, man. Almost like, zooming in like with a damn magnifying glass. It's just like, damn, man. This is what I mean, y'all. Look at the left on the PC version. Look at the lighting in the window. Look up top at the ceiling. We're gonna stare at it all. Look right here. Look at the lighting reflecting from up top, from up there. Look at the lighting hit over here. There's none of that on any of these versions. It does not exist. Nothing here. No ray tracing reflections, and this is path tracing too. You could put more advanced. Like, imagine going outside, it's gonna look even better. So right here, as you see, guys, look right here for everything I talk about. Global illumination. This setting is very resource heavy. So if they would put that on this consoles like that, they would not get the 60 frames. So we see this global illumination here. There's a vast difference. This is where I'm like, okay, I can actually see a difference. And if I look at this and look at this, I could see the Pro improving the resolution. Like you could kind of see it here, but it's not anything vast though. You got to kind of really stare to see it. Once again, look at the difference between the PS5 Pro and the PC. And this is what people don't understand what I've been trying to tell them. I'm like, guys, it's cool, but you just basically got a 4060 Ti in there, but you have the same CPU and RAM. The amount of settings that I'm going to be able to crank up on my PC, definitely on a NVIDIA system. If I even have like an RTX 4070, which I have at the moment, I don't see any need to upgrade at the moment, and I'm running a Ryzen 9 Zen 4 processor that goes up to 5.3 gigahertz, which smokes the shit out of the PS5 Pro CPU, and I have 32 gigabytes of 6400 megahertz RAM, and I can just say, hey, here's another 32. Now I'm at 64 gigabytes of 6400 megahertz RAM. PlayStation 5 has 16. You get so left behind on RAM and CPU, which empowers the GPU to be even more powerful. And I could be able to turn up settings that you don't have, that don't exist on your console. Just like to give people, you know, an idea of how things work here. And when I do that, look at this vast difference. Look at the lighting on the wall. Look at the lighting right here. Like you see all this type of stuff. It is a big difference. Look at this thing right here. There's no lighting here. You see, when you don't have it up, look at the difference of detail. It's smoked. Yeah, come on, y'all. There's no contest here. Look at that. This is where you see things get cranked down. But still, playing this on Game Pass at the settings that you're playing on, if you're on an Xbox, it's still a great experience. You know what I mean? So I told you I played this on PC. And yeah, it still looks good. I don't see a difference between the PlayStation and Xbox, honestly. Guys, I feel like when it comes to the PS5 Pro, like only thing they're doing is just upping the resolution a little bit, and everything else is pretty much the damn same. Like this is reflections. I see it. Okay, look at the PC version. Look at this. You can even see the window through there. The ray tracing reflection is so much more advanced. This is called advanced ray tracing, path tracing. You cannot get this reflection on consoles. You see it trying to form, but it doesn't have the power to do that and to get over 60, like you would see here. Look at the texture right there. Way better difference here. Now, by looking at consoles, though, I mean, I'm just going to tell you, I don't really see much of a difference. And I actually feel like the Series S has a little bit more lighting right here, when this looks a little bit darker, if you get what I mean. So it's kind of strange that this cannot show a difference. I don't know what else to say, y'all. Yeah, it's not even fair. We ready again for the path tracing and ray tracing? Look at the grass on this window here to the right. Let me just zoom in for you. And look at over here. There's no reflection here. Look at the lighting right here. And the lighting right there. Look at the details of the floor. Actually, I'm going to move out of the way for y'all. Y'all ready for this? Look at those four floor blocks right there. And then look at it over there. This is called seeing a big difference here. Just look at it. I mean, this is where you're like, wait, look at that reflection. Look at that reflection. Like, damn, this thing gives you full details right here. Nothing here. PS5 Pro is not impressing me, y'all. I have to say it. Remember all that shit that we're talking with, like, oh, ray tracing RDNA 4 is like, yeah, but where is it showing it? I don't see it. You're looking the same as the Series X and the PlayStation 5 almost. PSSR is not helping you. Like, dear God, what a difference, y'all. I looks the same almost, except the Series X has a little bit better image clarity. Same thing with the PS5 Pro. I could start to see certain things through the reflections right here. It looks a little bit more clear, but it isn't anything where it's like, let me go pay $700. I'd rather build a PC. Major difference. Major difference. Bro, I didn't see anything unless these devs didn't fully optimize on a Pro. Like, what the hell, man? I don't even see a damn difference between the consoles. It's crazy. In other games, you could. Let's stop right here. All right. When you look at this, it gives you the idea. Though I don't think this is the best angle, but there's details taken out. Like, you could see the clarity be a little bit more blurry here. But this is probably the best screenshot. But right here is where you'll see like the reflections and everything being on, and there's none hitting on these little aspects right here. Same thing with that. Because this is about looking at the shadows, and I'm like, okay, I see the difference. That's what I mean. No shadows. Global illumination again looks absolutely incredible. I mean, it still looks good. It's just that. Did you see that the PlayStation 5 version, as I said before, has a little bit more darker color to it compared to the Xbox? You notice that? They're using the same color palette. See, this looks like it gets a little bit more clear on the PS5 Pro. Like you just a little, okay, now you can just go bump the resolution up here a little bit, maybe slide this up, but it's still hard to tell. Like, so, yeah, pausing it, clear difference here. Like right here between these, but these all look very identical though. So there we have it again, y'all. We don't need to go through the rest of this video. We kind of get the idea here, right? Like just seeing this is still, you know, a good port. Things are optimized well, and hopefully you guys in the PlayStation world enjoy this game. Ponies, sit down. Still, I expect this game to come to Switch too. So Microsoft just wants to have that publishing power to publish across multiple devices as much as they can. I expect a lot of games you see going to PlayStation eventually hit the Switch too, because they're just now getting the dev kits and optimizing, so it'll be there. And expect that to pop up at the Xbox Game Showcase. But all in all, this is a great game. If you guys haven't played it, I highly recommend playing it, whether it's on PC Game Pass, Xbox Game Pass, or buying it on PlayStation. Don't miss out on this experience. This game is good like Uncharted in different ways. Don't overlook it. All right, y'all, like, comment, subscribe, peace out. This is an interesting comparison. I expected the Pro to perform better, but once again, it's disappointing. Later, y'all. Ponies. It's okay. All we're doing is just sharing honest results. Don't be fanboys. Wake up.